do you ever find yourselves just not feeling what's your productivity feeling, like feeling productive feeling versus not feeling productive, like average, would you say, on a weekly basis?
I am productive 110% of the time, without a doubt.
Absolutely. Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I probably like right when I get here is probably when I'm like the most productive. Like I'm just like ready to get stuff done, and then probably in like the mid morning.
Okay, so what does it say
All right, we'll get you covered.
about me who really struggles to be productive, period, and then all of a sudden, maybe one day a month, I'll find a day where I'm just productive as hell, and then I lose it for a whole nother month, and then one day a month. Am I going through menopause? Is that what is happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm 36. Is that like pre-menopause time? Or is that too young? I don't know.
This whole one day a month you're productive and the rest you're not. Okay, this sounds like the last time we worked together. So I don't think it's anything different.
That's very true.
Well, one day's better than no days.
When we started the podcast.
What's that,
One day's better than no days.
Yeah, one day's better than no days. That's good at least,
Put that on the T-shirt.
Yeah.
One day's better than no days, and I'll wear it to work.
What are you wearing, by the way? Is this kind of like Detroit Lions bougie shit you're wearing?
So I have gotten two things. Oh, I hung up my other thing on a hanger and hung it up. It has its own shiny place in my closet. So Ryan has he went online and he got himself this Lions sweatshirt, and I said, why didn't you get me one? That is a thing of beauty. And so he ordered me one. And he also ordered me and Noah our very own little Lions jerseys that have our last names and the year we were born on them. Cool. So Noah has Rogers and then 18, and I have white, and it has, when was I born? 89. So I'm just I'm all decked out for all this Lions gear for this season where we're not going to win the Super Bowl, which is really good. So
yeah.
Any other year,
I don't know if you guys saw they released those. We were talking about uniforms last week. They released I think they're calling them rivalry uniforms or something.
The rivalry uniforms.
And the Jets one is inspired by a manhole cover. I'm like, there's so many things you can really depict in the city of New York. The boroughs, the buildings. No, let's go with a manhole cover where you find everywhere in the United States and the world.
But you do typically find the Jets in the sewer of the NFL.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what they were going for. Hey, we know we stink.
Maybe that's what it was, to be fair. Was it, what did I see? I didn't really look into it, but I saw them as I was flicking through Instagram today. Was it the Arizona Cardinals that were a part of it as well? And it looked like blood splattered.
Yeah, it did. I guess they were going for a sandy look, but because of the desert. But yeah, it looks a little like blood. Yeah, it does.
It looks like they murdered someone. Yeah. And then went out to play football.
Yeah, it's
but I I'm not a fan of the Patriots. I think.
Me too.
I mean, now that I really like the fact that they are low man on the totem pole at the moment. It's their time to now take a step back, and you need to realize what it's like to be fucking dead last. But on that thing, I did see their rivalry ones, and actually I thought they were quite good. It had that stone blue. It was lovely. It was really nice looking.
Well,
I liked it.
Hope it contributes.
And I think Buffalo did a snowy one.
Yeah,
say that again.
I hope it contributes to more losses, even though I do think they're actually going to be pretty decent this year. But hopefully not. Don't
say that.
I know.
I think the Buffalo Bills, if they're going to do the rivalry, they should have had the blood spatter everywhere, an homage to their boy OJ.
Oh God.
So.
Oh yeah, I mean that does make sense.
So the Bills are a part of it, and theirs was a snowy one, the North are coming or whatever. However, I like your idea much better. This is why you should be in marketing. I don't know why you're in a radio job. You should be in some sort of marketing communications
If I
job.
was good at marketing, hey, this podcast would have taken off, and we wouldn't have to get up at 4 a.m. and do radio anymore. But here we
Well,
are.
maybe if you did some work on the marketing side of things, then maybe we would be doing all right.
Oh, well, maybe I can find one more productive day a month to try to get shit done. We'll see what we can do.
More than me. Welcome to Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Ryan, where no sport is off limits. The debates are debatable. We're going to discuss giving cities that already have professional sports teams, but changing the mascots that make no sense whatsoever. So, for example, last week we were talking about how the Lions and Tigers for Detroit make no sense. And so you came up with the Henry Ford, the Model Ts or whatever, which when I put it through AI, it came up with this cartoon image of this Model T with these angry eyes and these angry eyebrows. And it just looks
So ridiculous. Yeah.
If it was a football team, we would just be laughed off the field constantly. It looks like a mascot for like a kids' t-ball team for the city of Detroit. That's what it looks like.
And the horn was great too. The horn was, I don't know, that old school horn was quite something to look at.
That would be awesome.
Can you imagine, like, how like the Vikings they have their like
Yeller horn
thing.
Yeah.
That what is it called?
The Yeller horn.
Yeller horn. Yeah. So everybody just walks out and they have this 1920s fucking Henry Ford.
And they all just honk it at the same time. Like, oh my god, that would be amazing.
What's that sound again, guys? What's that sound?
Oh god,
It's like an ooga, right?
Oh god, yeah, that's our chant. Oh god.
So much better.
Oh god. Anyway, so we're trying to discuss what another mascot would be better that follows the city's history, culture, and quirks. But before we get into that, can we have the latest news, please?
Well, hearkening back to the New England Patriots, who are fucking cheaters, right? On and off the field. And it turns out Julian Edelman, who was right there in the prime time of the Patriots cheating their way into Super Bowls, has confessed to insider trading. Well, he was a Patriot. To gain an edge in his fantasy football league, well, he played for the Patriots. So he said he knew the game plan. He knew who was hurt. He knew who was going to get the ball. So he filled his fantasy team with teammates he knew were going to be relied upon week to week to get the best results. So he maximized his roster around Patriots he knew would be getting the ball a bunch that week. So once again, some old rich white fucker getting rich with his insider trading information. Yeah. I don't know what kind of money that fantasy league was, but I just know that. Imagine that. Somebody in the Patriots found a way to cheat the system.
It's like death taxes and the Patriots cheating. My goodness.
Thank you.
Always, man, always.
Oh, so and I know that hits on per.
Is doing something kind of illegal like that, like an insider trading, insurance fraud, is that like only frowned upon when you're a celebrity? Or like, for example, my phone at the moment has this massive green line on it, right? And I can't get rid of it and I need to get my screen. I don't have phone insurance. However, someone they will remain nameless said, just get insurance now and then a few months down the road, then take your phone in to get the screen replaced. It's insurance fraud. However, is it frowned upon because I'm not a celebrity, or is it okay?
Well, first of all, I thought you were a celebrity. And secondly, I'm all for the idea. Had you not fucking mentioned it.
Now it's out there. So it's like, well, they have evidence. So that's not good.
No, they will actually definitely prosecute you for insurance fraud.
It's right there. It's right there.
I don't know. When you have to go in that thing where you put your head in your hands in the board, and you have to stand there. Is that how they put you in jail in England?
Yes, that's exactly how they do it. And then they chain my feet together.
Tar and feather.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tar and feather. Were we home aloneing me?
Keep your phone very far away. If it gets tarred and feathered, you're going to need a new one, and they're not going to take your use again.
Then you really need a new one.
Oh goodness,
that's kind of a good point.
I'm glad that
I feel like celebrities are kind of frowned upon more because they have so much money and like they don't need to do stuff like that. But Yeah, I get what you're saying in a way. I do.
How sad is it though that this guy's he's playing fantasy football?
I know he's
Come
making
on, mate.
millions
You
of
play
dollars.
actual fucking
I
football
know.
and you're doing this.
Ugh.
It is
Leave
sad.
it to a patriot.
That's right.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I feel like celebrities from time to time again, they'll actually get the book thrown at them to make an example out of them because people know who they are. But there are many more people doing much worse than Julian Edelman did, and they're getting away with it. So I would like to think that insider trading and fraud, insurance or otherwise, would be frowned upon, unless, of course, I needed to for some reason. And
That's different.
I would never admit that I needed to.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to cost me 380 quid to get this thing.
What is a quid?
Yeah, what's that? Is that from Harry Potter?
Oh,
Yeah.
we've had this discussion.
Ryan wasn't here.
Yeah.
Squid is the currency in England. Apparently, they use fucking squid, which is terrible.
Squid. All right, God, let's get
Give me
back to
5
it.
calamaris.
Okay. Shut up. Okay, so let's get to our cities. I wrote a list of some cities down. You guys are the creative ones, so I think I'm just going to spitball off you guys. So do you have a list of some cities that you want to start with?
I have one I can mention right now for sure, which
right,
I
go
always
for it.
thought was
Go
very
for it.
weird, is the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I don't know if there's ravens in the city of Baltimore, or I don't know if it's a Maryland thing, but I would definitely go with the Baltimore crab cakes because, boy, oh boy, the crab cakes over there are fantastic. And that's what I would go with, the Baltimore crab cakes. But obviously not as intimidating as the Ravens, but it would make sense because of where they are and what they serve. So there you go.
Quote the Ryan, crab cakes forevermore. I think actually the tip of the cap for the Ravens is because Edgar Allan Poe is from Baltimore.
Oh.
You being a college-educated man, I'm sure you had to read Edgar Allan Poe's The Ravens.
Yes.
Yes. I like your idea better. Fuck that guy. He didn't
Yeah.
play football. Crab cakes are way better.
Yeah, that emo guy. Come on now.
You know, when I was making my list, I came across Baltimore Ravens and I was like, I don't know, there must be a thing about ravens, so I'll leave that one. That one's
Yeah.
not really sticking out as something that's like really off, but I love that it is actually, to be fair, it is kind of obscure. I wouldn't know that he's from Baltimore. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But why even go with crab cakes around? You could go with the fighting crabs.
Oh, the
You know,
crab-
crab
yeah.
paws. You know, that's intimidating.
But I kind of like I like this image that I've got in my head of like it's a full on crab, but his body is the cake.
Oh, I like
So
that.
he's still got the legs.
Yeah.
He's still got the legs, but his body's the cake part.
Fried form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it is like they're the crabs, but then their mascot is like, Clammy the crab cake.
Underwear, ladies' underwear, men's underwear.
Whoa.
Gloves.
No, why do you gotta take it there, Kay?
No.
You know, we're bored here. Always with the low brow. Always that's the crabs you think of.
Oh,
Ew,
it didn't
gross.
need that mental picture there.
What's so funny? People like Kay ask Kay, well, how is Baltimore? Did you get any crabs? Like, oh, this time I didn't. Thank God. Last time I was so itchy. Like, what the hell are you doing in Baltimore?
Oh my
Kay?
gosh.
Having fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do. Well, we got to do the obvious: Chicago Bears or the Chicago White Sox. Chicago.
Well, the White Sox, I mean, they've got White
I don't
Sox.
get it.
Well, that's fine.
They have White Sox.
Well, sure. I mean, just like, what about the Boston Red Sox?
they can
Why
just
is
wear
it Red
them,
Sox?
you
Well, I
know.
know. I don't understand the point of it. I think it's stupid.
I think those teams are so old. I was just like, well, what should we go? Like, they didn't try to come up with some ridiculous mascot. They're like, you wear White Sox, we'll wear Red Sox, and that's how we'll differentiate.
Can I just say that also the name of this podcast is Sweat Socks?
So they should be the Chicago Sweat Sox. They should change, migrate.
They should be the show. Okay, Chicago Bears then. Go for it.
The Chicago deep dish pizzas.
Yeah,
Another
right.
food theme. I like that one right there. What else is?
Chicago Capones,
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Chicago
The
like mob,
Capones.
gangster, something like that. That'd be much better. Or the Chicago like Breeze, I guess. It's
yeah,
not like that
Breeze.
name.
Okay. Yeah, I like that one.
Breeze. Be like a fart.
Or the Chicago farts. All right, there we go. That's a good one. quarterback
You
situation
imagine?
like that.
Yeah, forget Detroit and your lame little Model T bike horn. Imagine what happens when the Bears get a first down and it just rumbles through. And instead of a Gallagher, there's just a giant ass at one end of the stadium, and somebody comes and they fire it up, and then you just bellowing.
Oh gosh.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Well,
Toronto Raptors.
I mean,
It's Canada.
yeah. I mean,
like,
Come on, give me some Canada.
now, I think the Raptors, I think the reason was because they found like fossils around that area, which is why they went with Raptor.
Oh, please. What a fucking stretch.
Well, the syrup-sucking syrup-sucking moose jockeys is obviously a better choice.
Yeah.
But Canadians might not go for it. So,
Fair enough. All right, Justin, what do you got?
well, I would like to say, Pittsburgh. It's very confusing because you've got the Steelers. Steel City makes sense. Penguins.
Right.
What, does Mr. Popper have a place in Pittsburgh? And the Pirates. Like, how many pirates are riding the Three Rivers into the Steel City? So, I like how they're all black and gold. Like, so they all kind of keep that vibe going.
Yeah.
I guess that works for Penguins and Pirates. But I just don't understand. Like, there are no Penguins. There are no Pirates. So I was just trying to think what else, because you've got the Steelers, and that's a badass name. But what else could you go with from Pittsburgh?
ooh, yeah, that's a good question. I know from my experience of being in Pennsylvania, there's a lot of rolling hills, but that's a pretty not intimidating name. The Pittsburgh Hilltoppers, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
Amish out there, right, in Pennsylvania? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking that,
Amish.
yeah, Pittsburgh Amish. I do think that the best thing about Pittsburgh is I had to look it up. The sandwich place from Manty Brothers. They make like the giant sandwiches. They put the French fries on the sandwich. I've seen it on the Travel Channel and the Food Network a million times. So like just like the Pittsburgh big ass sandwiches or the Pittsburgh Manty Brothers big ass sandwiches, something like that.
I like that one. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Why are all the things that we come up with surrounded
of
about
course.
food?
Yes.
Look at this. Kidding me?
It's-
Can I also throw out Washington, D.C.? So Washington had the bullets, which made perfect sense. And then they pulled it because it hit a little too close to home. So they changed it to the Washington Wizards, which it's not fucking Hogwarts. It's
So
the Lincoln
lame.
Memorial. It's not Diagon Alley. It's the National Mall. The only wizards in Washington, D.C. are probably grand wizards that are representing constituents in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know what you're saying.
So bring back the bullets.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Kind of makes sense.
Bring back the Bullets.
Do that for
That's what we're
Baltimore as
going
well,
with, the Washington
unfortunately.
Bullets.
Yeah, the Baltimore could be the Baltimore Bullets, too. I've seen The Wire.
Yeah, I was about to say the Baltimore Wires.
Oh! That would have been much better.
Yeah.
Baltimore Wire. I'm still stuck on crab cakes.
It would just be a cool mascot. I don't know.
Right? There's too obvious that and I understand like the LA Lakers, because obviously they were the Minneapolis Lakers and they moved from the land of 10,000 lakes to Los Angeles. But how many lakes are in LA? I don't know. I'm assuming 0.
Yeah.
None. There's a drought. They all dried up.
So I had an idea. The LA Smog.
Nice.
Intimidating.
Yeah. I like that. Or the
And
LA.
They come in, and like the smoke stuff that they blast out. They just put it throughout the
Smog. The
entire
LA
arena.
Smog.
Yeah.
LA
Or you just said
Smog.
Smaug, the dragon from like Lord of the Rings, or the Hobbit. He's at
Smaug.
he blows the smog. Or
Oh, the LA Smaug.
I thought about this too, the LA helicopters or LA choppers. Because there anything more terrifying
Oh, yeah.
to a Lakers fan than a helicopter? R.I.P.
Oh,
Coke.
God.
Sorry.
Oh,
I guess
God.
that it would only work on their own fans,
Oh, that
not.
was awful.
Sorry. Oh God, it's not like it happened yesterday. It's not too soon. It's
Oh,
fine.
boy.
Oh my God! But his kid died as well.
I'm not making light of that. That's tragic and terrible. It's not like, hey, you know what? Let's backpedal for a second. Kobe Bryant was not a good human being. I mean, I know he was one of the best at all time what he did, but I do believe there were things that he did in his life, some poor choices, and he may have gotten away with a thing or two because he was pretty famous and pretty good at what he did. So, I
Was
don't.
one of them insurance fraud?
Yeah, much worse. Okay? Much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that. New York Giants or the Jets? What would we?
Well,
'cause
Jets
what
makes
the fuck
sense,
are the-
although And I don't.
Why?
Not. Well, the Jets are a great name. It's New York. You've got
Planes. Yeah.
It's a lot of planes flying in and out of New York. It's like a hub.
Is that
Now,
it? Is that the whole point of it?
Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then Giants, I guess.
Yeah, the New York Football Giants. I guess because it's a giant city, biggest city in America.
Oh, stupid.
But there are so many other things you could go with in New York City. So
That is true.
Like what? The apples.
New York taxis.
the taxi cab.
Taxi
Cappies.
cabs.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
High toll prices. The New York tolls.
Ooh, the New York tolls.
The New York toll
Ooh,
booths.
that's a good one.
There's a lot of people getting mugged on the streets of New York. You go with that. Or the giant rats. They've got the pizza rat.
Yeah, the pizza rats. Yeah.
The New York rats.
Rats.
Why wouldn't anybody do that?
As a mascot, and rats are like, I mean, they're badass. You know,
Yeah,
you can't.
the,
no matter how
the
try.
Florida Panthers have a thing with rats, right? Where they throw them on the ice when they have a hat trick or something like that.
That's
Or-
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, But anyway, there's a lot of possibility. New York City, you know, it's this huge city with so much going on. City, it's not. What's the Big Apple? We said, no, apples doesn't work. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I,
I guess I
but
wasn't
it's
mad
the
about
first thing that came
Giants. Hey, I always thought Giants was a fine name for the New York football team.
One that I always found very funny was they're not the Bobcats anymore, but they were the Charlotte Bobcats for the NBA, and they had a terrible color scheme. They had a terrible logo, and Michael Jordan was the owner, and that was probably one of the things Michael Jordan wasn't good at, was being an NBA owner. But why the Bob? Actually, I think because the old owner's name was Bob. And he's like, well, I want my name somewhere in the team name, so he went with Bobcat.
Oh,
Yeah.
what an egotistical
I know.
prick face,
I know.
honestly.
What do you really
Ugh.
think?
Well, I could tell you. Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Vegas.
But, when you think of like gold, it's like the strip. Knights,
Eh.
a homonym. You know what I mean? We're also talking about Vegas Nights, right? Like you go there and enjoy the nightlife.
Hey, you're smarter than me. It's fine, all right?
You can't really go
No,
with like
Their marketing department is smarter than you, but too smart apparently.
the Las Vegas Debts.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the bookies. Or like Tiny, the guy who breaks your kneecaps so you don't pay your bookie. The Las Vegas Tinies. It's just a big burly looking guy.
Yeah. I feel like hockey's a little tough. Like hockey kind of struggles with the names a little bit because it's just like so many team names have been taken. Like what's the Utah one? The Mammoth?
Well, so far they're still just the Utah Hockey Club.
Oh,
which
okay.
is-
I thought they were the Mammoth now.
I think that's
No, I saw Mammoth as well.
okay. They did. They've made it. Yeah. Well, they found some woolly mammoth again fossils in Utah.
Yeah.
So, what else are you gonna name them? You know what? Since we're on Utah, let's talk about the Jazz.
Yeah, there you go.
1974, New Orleans Jazz. Makes sense. In 1979, they move to Utah. And now Utah has the Jazz, and New Orleans has a new team, the Pelicans.
Oh, yeah.
Which works, right?
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of Pelicans down there, but still a kind of a lame name.
It is, but here's the idea I had, because, Jazz and the Big Easy go together. Why don't you swap? Make Utah the Pelicans.
Right.
'Cause I don't know if there's any fucking Pelicans amongst the Mormons, but it's just as stupid as calling them the Jazz. So give Utah back the Jazz. You take the Pelicans. Maybe they migrate over the state. Maybe one time Joseph Smith shot one down and the carcass landed on the soil before he ate it, and you can call it that. Good enough. Because even if there is a Jazz club in Salt Lake City, I wouldn't go because it sounds like a trap they have to set up to catch people of color who dare go into their state. That's my guess.
Yeah, if you've heard NBA players talk about going to Utah, it doesn't sound like the most fun experience. And yeah, oh my goodness.
I like it. Cincinnati? Anything
Bengals.
special about Cincinnati at all? Do we know?
Skyline Chili's.
There it is.
There it is. That's all I know about Cincinnati is it's famous for Skyline Chili, which is terrible.
By the way, of all the cities who have like a famous food, this like runny, quote unquote chili that they put on spaghetti noodles.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Eh.
It's bad.
There's like cloves and cinnamon. There's no beans.
Cinnamon.
It's like dog food ground up really fine, and then like, oh, but you can get it with cheese and onions on top too. Okay, sure. I mean, I like diarrhea as much as the next person, but
I mean, That's kind of what a coney dog is, to be fair. In
Yeah,
Detroit.
but that's on a
And
hot
like
dog.
one of
This
the-
is on a pile of spaghetti. It's unnatural.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It's just to have some fucking bolognese and call it a day.
For some reason, the Browns came to mind as well, and I don't, I mean, dogs are everywhere, but the Cleveland Pollutions.
Yes, the Cleveland kielbasa's.
Feels like there's a lot of pollution in Cleveland. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of polka
Kielbasas.
music in Cleveland. So yeah, the Cleveland kielbasa's or the Cleveland polka kings.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of Polish people?
I didn't say Polish. I said polka.
The music, yeah.
Is that not the same? Is that not related?
I mean, we could look this up. I feel like polka is just a like German thing, but I guess German,
I thought-
Poland, like imaginary lines here.
I thought polka dancing was like Polish dancing. It was like for Polish people.
You live much closer than we do, Kay. You're not an ignorant American anymore. You should know these things.
Well, I don't know. There's also a whole Polish community in Detroit as well, and you'd think I'd retain some sort of information, but I never
About
do.
anything.
It's all right.
At all.
About anything. Now, okay, I had this question. Oh, I forgot to write down the city, but it was hockey, I think. What's a blue jacket?
That is a soldier for the there's the Confederates, and then you've got the United States Army, and the Blue Jackets were the good guys, the ones who won, defeated the Confederacy.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Is that a hockey team?
In Columbus, Ohio. Yeah,
In Columbus, the Columbus Blue Jackets.
correct.
Yes.
Correct. After they
Why
got
Columbus?
kicking your country's ass, then we decided to have a little war here, and then USA came out on top again. Back then
I didn't know that were we actually called the Blue Jackets?
Well, that's the term they had
Yeah.
for them. They called the soldiers Blue Jackets because they wore blue jackets.
Yep.
Confederates.
I feel like
wore
I'm
white.
getting a really good history lesson. Give me more about the Capones. Can we elaborate on the
Well,
Chicago
he was a
Capones,
big mob
please?
boss in the city of Chicago.
Well, I
and-
know all that. I
Oh.
know all that. But what would the mascot just be? I mean, America loves guns. Do we just throw up a machine gun up there and just call it a day?
The Tommy guns.
The
Right?
Tommy guns.
Oh yeah, Tommy
Captain
guns.
Al
Yeah.
Capone. Who, by the way, Kay, do you know how they finally busted him and sent him to jail? Tax fraud.
All coming together.
That's not insurance fraud.
They got Martha Stewart on that too. It's okay.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my god. What's a mascot just in general that you would like to see?
Like a guy with like a cigar in his mouth or something, and like the like that like old school like cigar in the mouth look. I don't know, with a top hat.
Are we
and-
going with Capones for Capones? Is
Ye-
that what we're going for with Capones?
Yes,
Okay.
that idea.
All right.
He could
In
have
general, he could have a Tommy gun. In general, what's a mascot that you would like to see?
Honey Badger. Why has no team jumped on the Honey Badger wagon? Think how
They
badass
are
that would be.
vicious. They
Yes.
are vicious.
And they don't give a fuck. So
No.
Oh man, that's a good question. A mascot I would like to see. For some reason I'm just like all about food today, so I don't know. I
we caught you at lunchtime.
yeah, right. Man, that's a good like an Uncrustable or something. I don't know the.
An Uncrustable.
That just sounds like it would be a funny mascot. You put some eyes and a mouth on it. It's just that sounds funny.
You can't bust an
Grape? Grape or strawberry?
I like the strawberry ones.
Is that what's packed in your lunch today?
No. I don't know why I thought of it. I think I saw it at the grocery store the other day and it just popped into my head.
Fucking Smuckers, you better start sponsoring Sweat Socks and all
Yeah,
that.
look at all this promotion we're giving you. Oh my gosh.
The Uncrustables. It's like the Untouchables.
Right.
We're
Oh,
onto
when the
something.
Uncrustables go play the fighting Capones, can you imagine? Oh, boy.
Sandwich versus mob boss.
Oh my god. I don't know if we got anywhere on this episode, but
Some ideas were had.
each
Some
their
ideas
own.
were had.
some ideas were had. I think the Uncrustables might be the best one. Nah, I think Baltimore Ravens crab cakes, which was the first one we brought up. I think that was probably the best idea that we've come up with. Justin, the Smaug. Oh, actually, the Smaug, Ryan, the Smaug, and then Justin adding on the Smaug.
Mm-hmm.
Or the LA Choppers. That was pretty good. That was pretty awful, but also pretty good.
Oh, gosh.
But they can use a
I'm going to.
audio drop all the time. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my God, this is awful. To send us out as always, Justin, please give us your wise words of wisdom.
I would like to say, for the record, that when it came to the NHL franchise moving to Seattle, and we weren't sure what their name was going to be, when they announced it was the Kraken, I said, hell yeah. This is an awesome name for a franchise. So I have no problem with the Kraken as a team. However, their choice of mascot in the arena, Bowie. Have you seen Bowie, Kay? We've talked about it, right?
Yes, we've
It's like
talked about
hence
Bowie,
a
yes.
nightmare Muppet from the 1980s, not one of the good ones, one of the creepy-ass ones from Labyrinth or The Dark Crystal, which, by the way, if you're
You'd think that it would be like an octopus or something.
Yes, exactly, right? Instead, you're traumatizing us with one of these fucking, like, dirty troll-looking things that looks like it should be in the Dark Crystal. Get yourself an actual Kraken, or, as it is Seattle, which is a lovely place, the Emerald City, just some of the locals are less appealing, and I think Crackhead the Kraken, or Cracky Krakenhead, or whatever,
I have a
just
story.
a stringy bald white guy in a wife beater with a lighter, a piece of aluminum foil. That's your mascot.
So I have a story. So I went to this concert a couple weeks ago, and this rapper Big Sean was the opener, and he heaped a lot of praise onto the city of Seattle. But he goes, "Man, I saw something out here I haven't seen since I was a kid, and I grew up in the inner cities of Detroit, and it was a little rough." He's like, "But I haven't seen this since I was a kid, and I saw it here in Seattle the other day. We saw a woman on the street just smoking crack." She had the pipe and everything, and she was doing it in front of kids and the police, and nobody did anything about it. So that makes sense.
Well, see, Ryan, what you don't realize is you just ran into Cracky McCrackhead, the actual Kraken mascot.
Oh, there you
so,
go.
Yeah. She's just out there building team building, trying to draw up team awareness for their NHL franchise.
I mean, we really should be in marketing. We really should be. This makes a lot more sense than what they're doing,
Yeah, right.
Oh, 100%. I did notice that all of the Minnesota teams, they seem to make sense, and as do the Seattle teams, they seem to make sense as well.
That's right.
Detroit's 2 out of 4. I'll take it. We could work on it, but for all three of us, you two you're coming out on top when it comes to mascots that seem to make sense for their city.
I do like for the twins, Minnie and Paul, the two guys shaking hands over the river. I love that, but at the same time, I wish we could replace them with Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon from Grumpy Old Men. I think that would just be even better.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, Justin, you've just hit gold.
Yeah. Hey, Target Field, why aren't you having a Grumpy Old Men night? That would be.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe a bomber hat, maybe a fishing.
I mean,
ice fishing rod.
Detroit did their what's the Tom Selleck guy? What's
Magnum
that guy?
PI?
What was the
Magnum.
Magnum PI? They did their Magnum PI night. Yeah, you guys oh no, that was Seattle, didn't you? That was Seattle where you got the free hat, wasn't it?
Yes, that was. That's just
yeah.
bomber hat. But I want one. I want a
yeah. Well,
one. Looks like Walter Matthau was wearing it when he's saying, "Dickhead, hutch."
Yeah, forget about Prince. They need
Yeah, you know what? Prince has been done. You know what? Prince,
Yeah.
all-time great. Love him. We don't need to have a Prince night at every fucking sporting event.
Mhm.
Every fucking team needs to have like 6 Prince nights. Enough already, okay? I love Prince, but enough. Let's focus on a couple other things that happened in Minnesota. My God.
Well, I tell you, this has been a great marketing episode. We've really come up with some good ideas here.
Listen, if this podcast doesn't work out, we're at least going to get picked up as a team for some sort of marketing somewhere. I'm not entirely sure, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take the marketing job. Thanks for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Ryan. You can watch the show on YouTube now that I'm finally actually getting episodes up on YouTube at Sweat Socks Pod. And if you want to chime in, feel free to send us an email at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Until next time.
Stay sweaty. Did I do it? Yes.
Yay!
Sweat Socks and All That Sauce is hosted by Todd Lyons, Kay White, and Justin Michaels.
Our theme song made by Pat Leonards.
And the album artwork is by Mike Willis.